I'm Gwen Preston of Resource Maven. I'm here with Chris Taylor of Great Bear Resources. We needed to have a conversation because you put out some pretty interesting news this morning. There's a smile on your face for a reason.
Thanks, Gwen.
So there was some holes from the Dixie zone that we've talked about before. Those are interesting in and of themselves, but what we really want to talk about is this big step out that you did up to the northwest. So why don't you paint that picture a little bit?
Well, it's a 1.6 kilometer step out from our previous.
Is huge.
Yeah, usually Red Lake, you do very conservative step outs on the 3 meter to 10 meter size, right? That's what a lot of our comparable companies are doing.
Exactly.
So this is 1.6 kilometers away, and we've announced we've hit high-grade gold mineralization in that step-out hole. So we're seeing about half a meter of over 20 grams. We had about 5 meters of 3.5 grams. And interestingly, the zone looks like the last assay interval in that sequence was about 1.5 grams. So I don't know how big it truly is yet. So it's a great discovery for us. Very, very exciting.
And you've done some work up in this area before, at least prospecting, looking around. So tell me a little bit more about what you think you know is going on up there.
Well, I'm actually going to rotate a little bit and look at this map behind us because you can see on our project most of the drilling was completed over this 500 meter area historically, including most of our holes.
Yes.
But that contact that we've been drilling is over 10 kilometers long on the property. You can see it here very clearly on the geophysics. So we now have over 90 drill holes across this contact, and all of them have hit that zone. And now we're seeing up on this step out, it's 1.6 kilometers away from the past drilling, that we have high-grade gold mineralization at surface on that big step out on the same contact, which is very exciting.
Very exciting. So, I mean, Red Lake, one of the things you talk about in Red Lake is like needle in a haystack. These structures, and they're great, but you have to sort of find the really high-grade deposits, but they can be very difficult to find. The fact that you've found gold consistently along such a long extent of a structure in itself is really exciting. So, first of all, I mean, that's a question of what do you even tackle first? So how are you going to tackle what you're looking at up here in the northwest?
Well, we have a rig that's out on the field right now, as we've put out in our news release. We're going to be doing a grid of holes around this latest drilling because the mineralization looks very consistent, and it looks very exciting as well in terms of the grade content. So I think what our investors should pay attention to is results from the drilling that's going to come out of this current phase as well, as we add meat to the bones along that contact.
It's pretty exciting stuff in Red Lake. Really high. It's exactly the kinds of grades and widths that you want in Red Lake.
That's
you never expect things to be really wide, but you expect some really high grades, and that's exactly what you're finding.
Yeah, and we're finding it at surface. Often the drilling that we're looking at from comparable companies is at many hundreds of meters down, sometimes kilometers down, right? So in this case, we're looking at high-grade gold along a consistently mineralized contact that goes right to surface.
It looks to me like it has some pretty good potential for scale, so you guys just have to get out there and get that grid drilling done and hopefully prove up my statement.
Yes, we will do our job, Gwen. Thanks very much.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Chris.
Okay.